Our first question is from Randomly Randy. What's the best way to get better at push-ups when you can barely do them?
Okay, so this is actually quite simple. Of course, all things being equal. So if you're healthy, no pain, injury, that kind of stuff. First off, find a version of push-ups where you can do at least 5 to 8 reps with moderate intensity. So you have your traditional push-ups where you're on your feet and hands. You can go to knees. You can do elevated push-ups where you're using like a bench or a counter. So find a version of push-ups that you can do. So obviously scale it back. Be able to do 5 with moderate intensity and then literally practice them every single day. Once those 5 become super easy, do 10. Once that becomes super easy, then move to a more challenging version of push-ups until eventually you get down to the floor and then you start practicing traditional push-ups.
I've had clients that had this issue and I couldn't even do an elevated push-up. So we would even do it on the wall to start. So there's just scale of intensity in terms of like what angle will be appropriate. And if it's really, is it the wrist that's the issue that you're putting pressure on? Is it the lack of strength? These are all things that I would start to consider and like scale that. I mean, even one good one too was, which I never use this machine, but I use it for this one purpose alone. Which is Smith. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
I even forgot the name of it because it's so useless to me.
We all did push-ups on that,
right?
Yeah.
But I mean, you could set it up, and then they could actually grip it. I think the important part for that is like establishing a good firm grip.
Yep.
And then making that fist, and then start in that direction. So that way, that you can kind of divert a little bit of the pressure on the wrists.
Yeah.
So technically, I'm the most qualified to answer this.
Yeah.
Based off
the push-up king.
I mean, based off of, I have the most viral video around push-ups of the 3 of us on YouTube channel.
Oh, you do?
All right. Hey, we're going to get the popcorn out.
So
that's just because you're super handsome.
No. Actually, it is one of the more viral videos that we did. I did it on basically like the perfect push-up and how to regress it and progress it. So if you haven't watched that video, I see Doug over there searching for it right now. So if you go to Mind Pump and then I think perfect push-up.
Type in most viral push-up video that Mind Pump's ever done.
Actually just altering.
Just type in mind pump and then I think perfect push up. Maybe Andrew, what will get it? I'm pretty sure that will get it. And then that's it, right? And then I show regressions to your guys' point from my knees. I talk about going to the floor and hand release, and then pulling your shoulders back. Like
it's a good video.
Yeah, I think
it's a really good video. Yeah. By the way, you made a comment about gripping something. Here's a tip for push-ups. If your wrists bother you when you're on the floor. When you have your hands on the floor, don't just relax your wrists and allow the joints to support you. Grip the floor. Actually create tension like you're trying to grab the floor.
Kind of push out like in a spiraling kind of a
yes, so tension. Grab the floor and like you're trying to twist. You don't actually twist, but create that tension and then watch how much more stable you feel with your push-ups.